We've talked a lot about the hype that comes with a week like this. Have you seen a difference among the guys the last couple days? Is really game week is really here?
It's a lot more focus on our details, especially on the offensive side. We're working on our fits, our footwork. I know Emery's working on his drops and things like that, the timing with the receivers. So we've been very detail-oriented the last couple of days, so just playing for the game.
You've seen a lot of development in the run game. The brief portion we're allowed to view, some outside zone stuff, you kind of getting outside the tackles. How much do you like that role, and what's been your role really in the run game?
I love it because naturally from being a linebacker to transitioning to fullback, I have a pretty good view of where the defense is when I get on the outside. So when I get to the perimeter, I kind of know where the guys are. So I'm able to set up the block, and I got Danny behind me or X behind me helping set up the block. But that's one of my favorite blocks to make is on the outside when it's one-on-one, and you guys seal the deal.
When it comes to just overall where the offense is at right now, obviously a few days out from the first game of the year, you guys have progressed steadily, it seems like, through the course of camp. What would you say, if anything, any uncertainties going into this first game that you guys are just trying to iron out?
No, man, I got no doubts in what we can do. In all honesty, I think everyone said it, this is the closest team we've ever had, and we hold each other accountable for the things we do in practice. So when we come out on Thursday night, it's going to be a different team than anyone's ever seen before, and I'm excited to see what we got to do.
So as you're preparing for NAU, what have you seen from them schematically that you kind of call them film?
So the biggest thing for me, what I've seen is their linebackers come very fast downhill. So that's going to be the biggest thing I'm going to read when I'm coming through, whatever it is. When I'm squaring up with the linebacker, I'm going to know that they're coming down quick when they see you run. So that's the biggest thing for me, schematically. Yeah. And then they got a guy, number 7, he's pretty good. So we'll see what we can do with him.
We know you love to be physical and love to block, but are there any packages that see you getting the rock in your hands? And
I can't say much, man. We're going to watch on Thursday night, and hopefully, we see some fun stuff happen.
Any broken face masks?
Hopefully we beat last year. You got to keep, getting better, and if that's one of the things I need to keep doing, we're going to keep doing it, If it happens, it happens, but hopefully, we get a couple. It's fun.
Where is the rest of the tight end room at in particular? Obviously, we've seen a lot of Messiah and Jalen, at least, on the line in the receiving game a little bit, but where do you feel like the rest of the room is at?
We're doing really good, especially in Messiah, and we got Bryce, and we got Jalen, and all those boys are progressing. We're a different unit, collectively, than we were when we started, even before football camp. So it's been fun to see him grow. It's been fun to see him change, develop new skills in the run game, in the pass game. And I'm excited to see those boys, all of them, ball out on Thursday night.
You take us kind of inside the tunnel. You put in all this work. So what will be going on inside the helmet, inside your brain?
That's when, me personally, that's when I flip the switch, It just mentally. You go from being the nice guy to now, okay, it's business, right? We're stepping into war, and you got the boys next to you. It's a family walking out there. So I just get very kind of nearsighted as I walk out, and then it all opens up, and it's ready to go.
Do you have the speech that maybe some people that don't play football can take with them to get through their week? What you'll tell your teammates inside the locker room?
From a football standpoint, man, we do it one play at a time, right? It doesn't matter what happens. You're going to have bad plays. You're going to have good plays, but you can't get too high and you can't get too low. Right, you got to maintain focus on what the goal is, and obviously for us, it's winning on Thursday night. And as long as we keep that focus and one play at a time, Coach Glenn does it best. He always says, "What's next?" Right? We got to focus on what's next. It doesn't matter what happened that play before, whether it was good or bad, but what can we do on the next play to make it even better?
Is there almost some relief now the season is here, because you know how fast
it's been? A lot of preparation, man. A lot of preparation. We spent a lot of time in the off season training, getting ready for this moment, and I'm happy it's finally here. You spend all year playing football, and now the season is when it becomes really fun. And all that work, it shows on the field. All the work you put in the offseason, it shows come Thursday night, but mostly Saturday nights, it's going to be fun.
Any particular teammate you're looking forward to watch go out there and ball?
I got a couple for sure. I really want to see Danny Nagata show out what he got to do at running back, because he got a little bit last year. This year will be good for him. And then the two I'm really excited about is Emery Jones and X. Those two together is going to be really fun. I'm excited for them.
The three you just mentioned seemingly have this innate ability to impact the game on the ground with their legs, obviously, with the two running backs, but also Emery Jones. After last year being as effective as the ground game was for you guys, do you feel like you guys can meet a similar level this year with that group?
That's the goal. The goal is to maintain what we did last year and even elevate it as much as possible, right? We want to keep proving that ASU is a run team. Like, we can get it done no matter what. It doesn't matter where we are on the field. When we run the ball, we're going to go forward, and that's how we got to be, and that's how our mindset. Especially being the fullback, and then with the running backs, I talk with those guys all the time. You know, like, hey, how was this block? How was that block? Do you want me to do it different? You want me to go outside? So we're always communicating on how we can like improve it just little by little. You know, 1% better in the long run is going to end up being a whole lot better on Saturday nights.
And so based on where that's kind of progressed, do you have that sense like, okay, we're going to be good?
It's been good, yeah. We have a lot of communication going on, just with me and the running backs, and especially with the tight ends too. So I'm excited to see what we do on Thursday night.
Teams, when they start losing, then they start falling apart, which is where either you don't lose or you just have a good enough leadership to keep everybody together when you do. So.
Thank you.
No problem.
What thoughts do you think will be going through your head when you're sitting in the locker room about to go out to the field with fans out there and just another season?
I'll probably just be so pissed off because that's just like what I do before a game. I just get, super pissed. I probably will be just thinking about like something irrational, like why is NAU here right now? Like, they have to be here, but why am I thinking that? Just using that to piss me off a little bit more.
Forgive me if someone's already asked this before, but do you know what was up with Dez today?
Dez, he'll be good. I think he's in, what's his major, do you know? But he's good to go.
Don't know.
You called us out there.
Y'all haven't interviewed him? Yeah, but he's good. He's good.
Did you just have class on Mondays?
I'm not sure, but I can go find out for you real quick if you need me to.
You mentioned Ramos, he's a starter. Do you know where he's going to be starting? Because he's been playing at all of those different positions up to this point.
I just wanted to.
You have any questions, TD? You have anything?
Actually, how was it coming from Texas? Playing with, not a lot of guys from Texas. Just how's it different?
Well, if we're just, since Texas high school football is the best football, then you come out here, it's really different because a lot of guys think California is for some reason.
For some reason.
And it's kind of mind blowing. It's like saying the sky is not blue. Like, what are you doing? And yeah, exactly. So it's just kind of different when you don't have people that are that intelligent enough on your team to know that Texas is the best. But
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Thanks to Marcus. Thank you.
But yeah, so with Ramos, he's been playing all of these different positions. Where is he going to be starting?
Probably a lot of right guard. Mm-hmm.
All right, man. Thanks.